Test, test.
I find it easy. So. Yeah. This is just. Yes, yeah. There can be people, you know, Yeah. Yeah.
Start off the record.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
All right, everyone, get your attention, please. We're gonna get started. So I'm gonna ask if we can have, I encourage people to be speaking with the utility, with ATC, but if we can have conversations in another area so everyone can hear the people making a comment. My name is Michael Newmark. I'm the Administrative Law Judge for the Public Service Commission. That's the state agency that's reviewing the application from ATC. So ATC came and applied for this transmission line, and it's the commission has to either approve, deny, or modify the application. Sorry, the application. So what my job is to run the hearings and to organize the record. The record is the information that the commissioners use to make their decision in the case. Part of that information is expert opinion from the parties and commission staff. We're going to hear that testimony on Friday. It's going to be on Zoom. I can get back to that in a second. But today is it's the public comment period today, public hearing. So we're here to get your opinion on the case. You can do that here live by just coming up and speaking your opinion, giving it to us live. There's other ways to comment too. The first you want to get is this appearance slip, and there's copies of those at the back table. That's where commission staff is sitting. And to comment here today live, you just want to fill out the top of the form and check the Speak Now Yes box. And if you check yes, either the commission staff or you can bring it up to the table here. If I get your form, I'll call out your name. The basic process is just, I'll call out your name, have a seat at the chair. I'll swear you in, get your name, and get your opinion on the case. So we're doing, like I said, we're collecting your opinion. Your opinion will be part of the record. Commissioners will read it when they're making the decision, whether the line is needed and where it's going to go. So those are the two basic questions that they have in front of them. So that's really your opportunity to do that. You can also, instead of coming and speaking, if you don't want to speak today, you can write your comment on the form and hand it back to us. You can get more pages if this isn't enough. Don't worry about that. You can also file your comment online or mail it to us. And the information on how to do that is on the form here. You got a hyperlink here, a QR code, and the mailing address. So any opportunity you can make to give us a comment, we'd appreciate that. They are due May 28th. So we want to get those at the commission received by May 28th. So the easiest way to do that is to come today and do it, or put it on our website. Mailing it to us, you still have some time, but you know, you're going to be cutting against the mailing time to get it in. So like I said, we're going to be taking comments live. Have you take the seat and speak your comments. We have a transcriptionist here who's going to record every word you say. But the important thing is that so she can hear you, that no one else speak during that time. So like I said, we do have ATC in the room and commission staff. So if you have questions, you want some more detail about the project, I'd encourage you to ask them and then come to and give us your full comment with all the information you've received. I would just hope that, you know, we only have one comment here, so only one person signed up so far. So it's going to go quick, but we could take a break after that person's done and wait for more people. If you decide to comment, change your mind, no problem, just fill out the form. Or if more people show up before we adjourn, we'll take their comment too. So I know we had several people come in the afternoon session. We don't have that many comments on file online yet, but like I said, you still have until May 28th to file a comment. So if you change your mind here today, you haven't missed your chance, you can always file a written comment. Comments are all the same. They're all read by the commissioners, whether it's on the transcript or whether it's you know, on the form or online. They'll be read by the commissioners. So you know, either way is just up to you, whatever you prefer. So let's yeah, go ahead. Got a question.
What's going on here? I mean, what is ATC trying to do accomplish with all this?
Yeah, we usually don't really do that. So you have the information that's been provided online. There's the application and the documents there. We could, I mean, I you know, I never really had that question. People usually are ready to give their comment. If the utility wouldn't mind just giving a brief overview of what the line is going to do, where it's going to go. Anyone willing to? Not going to. Just if you're willing. I don't really make people do that. The brief and yeah, just You want the mic? Probably a good idea. Just have the mic. Yeah, just give us your name. Right?
Okay, so my name is Tim Lemire. I'm a project manager with ATC. I have a pretty good detail of knowledge I can share, or about the project I can share. We have a customer interconnect request that was submitted to us from Alliant Energy in the Beaver Dam area. And in order to meet that interconnection request, we need to rebuild an existing 138 kV line and build a new double circuit 138 kV line from the North Randolph area down to the Beaver Dam area. So it's about 15 miles of new double circuit line and about 15 miles of a rebuilt 138 kV circuit. We'll also be adding a new substation in the Beaver Dam area and expanding one in the North Randolph area. So that's the high level scope of the project. And we have two routes, an alternative route and a preferred route for the commission to consider.
Thanks. Yeah, so there's maps of the routing. You know, the utility has maps there. I think staff has the maps as well. So if you want to take a look at where those lines are proposed and how they affect you, feel free to do that. And like I said, we have one comment to take at the moment, and then we can go into recess for a few minutes, give you a chance to review the documents if you want to do that. And then I'll ask if anyone wants to make an additional comment. So at this point, we have Corey, Mobile. Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right, have a seat. We'll do this. So I'll swear you in first. Raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yep.
Give us your name and comment.
Corey Fameville. I live on N9699 State Road 33, just south of Fox Lake here, and I am opposed of the current route. It'll put a safety concern on the farm. It'll be within the building. The right of way of the proposed line is inside my buildings, and where they're proposing the power poles to be along Highway 33 will block the driveway looking to the south. We already have a hindrance with the hillside to the north, so there's a safety concern with that. Also, ATC has been very difficult to deal with the amount of times they've been on our property, so they have a code that they have to give me 24 hours heads up before anybody's there, because they wreck their privilege to be on my property.
Okay. Appreciate that. Anything else?
I think that's it for now.
Okay, all right, well, thanks. All right, so I just want to mention, I'm gonna go off the record for this, but I'm also taking comments on Zoom if someone connects. So far, there's nobody there, but willing to take people on Zoom. So if you see me looking on at the screen, I'm just trying to pay attention to that as well. So does anyone want to comment right now, or we're gonna take a break for a while? Yeah, all right, well, it's like a 15-minute break. We'll get back at it's like 25 after, see if you guys change your mind or if new people come in. So at this point, we'll be in recess until then. Thanks. Yeah,
I
hi.
still have a question.
Sure.
I did fill out and submit this.
That's different.
Okay.
Yes, that's different. So
Okay,
you want
so
to
if
fill
I
out
wanna- If I want to voice something tonight regarding what I filled out.
that's fine. Yeah.
ATC, not you, which is a PSC.
This one went to the PS, well, this was the DADCAP. This is DADCAP's agricultural impact statement comment.
Okay,
So we got the agricultural impact statement is part of the record, but I don't think they may have attached the comments. I can
okay.
check, but I would say feel free to make a comment here today, just to be sure.
I'll kind of reread some of the things that I wrote on here.
Mhm. Yeah, that's good.
Thank
No,
you.
That sounds good. Perfect.
Right there. Thank you.
No.
It's fiddling with the machine here. All right, there we go. All right, let's get started with our next round of comments. We have Chris Pickard first. I'm just gonna ask people, just please be quiet while we're taking comments. Thanks. All right, I'll swear you in, raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, not the truth.
Yes,
All right, give us your name and comment, please.
Chris Pickard. My address is W 242 State Road 33, Randolph. I'm commenting in regards to parcel number 11034-70304. I did fill out an agricultural impact pre-construction questionnaire form. I guess I'm following up on those comments because I'm not certain if, those get forwarded. And I was pretty thorough and passionate about the way I filled this out. My husband and I are both against this. We feel that both the proposed and the alternate routes would negatively affect our property. It would significantly reduce our hay crop. It would negatively affect drainage on our hillside and our grassed waterway. We have a pond on our property, which is stocked with fish. We are hoping that this will be a future home and shed building site, and the proposed area is where the house would be sitting. And we also have a beautiful line of evergreens and fruit trees along the proposed area. It provides protection to our property, privacy. It's a habitat for nature and wildlife, and the preferred route would negatively affect this. We are definitely opposed to this, and most significantly, the preferred route that would be very detrimental to our lot. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. I can take those papers and put them in the record if you want.
Can we make copies? Or I can get you copies and email them to you. I'd be happy to do
Let
that.
me give you my card.
Because they're my copies from what I sent.
Sure, got it. I got it. Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, just email this to me. Just make sure you get your name on that and.
Okay. All right, we'll do
That
that.
sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Faye DeBoer. You swear in, I need your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
That happens all the time. Give me your name and comment, please.
My name is Faye DeBoer. We live on W 11273 County Road P. I would like to express my concerns for the proposed electrical line that it's going to cross our farmland. It's outlined in the project plans that the line will cut right through our land, which will significantly disrupt our farming operation. The placement of the electrical line will cause several hazards for my husband when he's operating the equipment to avoid the poles. It's gonna affect using auto steer, aerial spraying, planting, and harvesting. Additionally, the construction and maintenance of the line will lead to soil compaction and weed proliferation, further reducing the productivity of our land. I'm very concerned about the loss of productive farmland. There's no need for it. It could go in the alternate route could alleviate that. The project will not only decrease my annual income, but it'll diminish the overall value of our property. There are existing fence lines and ditches that could be utilized for this project, which would not have as much of an impact on our land. I would urge you to reconsider the current route of the electrical line. But that's it.
Yeah, thanks very much. Anything you want to leave with me, or is that,
Well,
you just read it out? Okay, I'll take that.
you gave
Perfect.
us.
Oh, that's good. That's gonna help a lot. Thanks. Okay, Michael Lehman.
Hi,
Swear you in, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I will.
Name and comment.
All right. My name is Michael Lehman. I represent my mother who owns land where this is project is going through. The address is W 11416 County P Randolph. The proposed line that is going through is going to split off farmland and then for the excess land. And then there's land right behind it that's gonna, if we ever decide to sell it, it's gonna affect the value of it and anything too, if we ever have a chance to do that. And another thing too is having, I'm representing my son-in-law and daughter who live on the farm right next to the access route to at that same address. And they have 3 young children too, and just very concerned about the electrical lines going that close to the farm for their residents there. So, and that's what I want.
Okay, great, thanks very much. Does anyone else wish to speak? It's all the appearance. Oh, okay. Wasn't sure what you were saying. Okay. All right, yeah, so remember you're under oath. Okay, so we were here before?
Yep. I'm Corey Famel.
Give us your name again. Okay, oh, I'm not gonna remember the first one.
I live on N9699 State Road 33, Fox Lake, Wisconsin. I'm actually bringing in the map. We didn't have a fancy map, but there is permits pulled for the new shop and shed to be put up on my property.
Okay.
Their line is within my easement, and I feel if I have to have a 90-foot easement to put it in, they have to have at least a 90-foot easement to put their lines into. But permits are pulled at Dodge County and town of Fox Lake, so yeah, it's ordered, it'll be in November, so.
Okay.
I got my stuff done before they did.
Okay, so that's your Dale, right? You said,
No, I'm
No,
Corey
Corey.
Famel.
oh, you just spoke now? Okay. It's been a long day. So it's the property you have on the,
That is the property. I just didn't have a map.
they don't have one? Okay, all right, so maybe we can get one in there. All right, well, I'll put it with your slip and, so this is no, so that's the current line?
It's the current line.
Okay,
The
and
building
that's,
is 100 feet off the current line.
okay, and you're facing north here, north.
That is north, yep.
All right. Up is north, okay. Yeah, I want you to put it in there. Perfect. Great, appreciate it. Excellent. All right, thanks so much. All right, anybody else? Nobody on Zoom. So we don't have any more comments to take today, but don't forget that will still accept comments until May 28th. You can take one of these slips up at the table over there. It's got the link to the website, the comment page on our website, and the QR code goes right to the page. And it's got our mailing address as well. So if you want to mail the comment to us, we just need to get those comments in by the 28th. So with that, last chance, we'll adjourn the hearing. Thanks everyone for coming. I want to thank the city as well for providing this great space for us. I appreciate it. Take care. We're adjourned.